Howdy! Hello, howdy, and welcome to Ralcon's Corner. I'm gonna adjust my mic a little bit. So I added, and I'm gonna add it here too. I added just a little MP3 file of some guitar that I did. I just added it. I'm gonna make it quieter because it's pretty loud. But the thing is, I I can't hear it on my own OBS. So I checked on my stream to make sure that it was still playing, but I'm like, I can't hear it. I don't know why. I have to figure that out. But howdy. Welcome to another music stream. I got my guitar back here. I don't know how much I'm gonna play it. I was thinking of just kind of doing some writing, some improv writing stuff in GarageBand. Maybe just fuck around with some loops. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm. Oh, I forgot. I didn't realize I was still on. That's what I'm thinking to do right now. I'm not gonna be streaming for crazy long, but I just wanted to do a little something. I've just been wanting to do more music, and streaming is a fun way to get back into it. It's also a fun way to get back into being a person on the internet that posts things, which is hard at times when you don't like to be perceived. I'm also very sniffly because of the cold, but it's fine. I don't think I'm sick or anything. It's just getting colder here, and I refuse to turn on my heat. So that's a thing. I'm actually gonna put some lotion on my hand. That's another thing about the cold is I have this. You can kind of see I have some really bad eczema. I've had it basically my whole life. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I'm dying. My skin is falling off. What the fuck is happening? And at times it gets really bad, and I do kind of feel like that again. It's not that bad right now because it's actually getting a little bit worse. It was on the mend, and it's getting a little. It's very up and down, but it gets worse with the cold. So I'm gonna just go put some lotion on, and I'll burb. Alright, I got my lotion on. My microphone keeps falling. I fear that I might need another microphone stand. I thought that maybe I could just get one that wasn't too expensive and it would be fine. But c'est la vie. I've got my lotion glove on, which has I intentionally cut these two so that I could use my screens and stuff. The middle and the ring finger both just kind of fell off with wear, and I also lost one of my gloves. There was a pair of these like lotion gloves, and one of them went missing when I was camping last month. So might need another pair of these soon. I also literally dropped these 2 days ago on my walk. They were in my pocket. I took out my phone to take a picture of the moon because I was fucking sick. And it fell on the ground, and I didn't notice until later that night, and I was like, shit. But luckily I was able to retrace my steps and find it. But yeah, so anyway, eczema, the cold, whatever. We're getting cozy here. I should probably like drink some tea, because I am quite nasally right now. But we're gonna just do some loops. I don't really know what I'm feeling necessarily, but we're just gonna fuck around in GarageBand and try to find something that fits the vibe. I would love to do something spooky. I've been doing a lot of songwriting. I've been writing a lot of like very like spooky vibes, lots of death, lots of like decay and creatures and dark forest, shit like that. It's all the stuff I'm into. But yeah, let's head on into GarageBand. I also slightly changed the setup here. I'm just gonna move this a little bit. Okay, we're gonna open up the loops. Let's get some loops in here. I'm not really sure what I've said this already. I don't really know what I want. Let me turn off the metronome. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just listen to some stuff. I was thinking maybe some like piano. Maybe something chill. What is this? No, not that. Let me turn the GarageBand audio on. Okay. Okay, so you guys should be able to hear me through GarageBand now. Yeah, I'll just turn this up a little bit. Turn this up a little bit until I start singing, then I'll turn it down. Epoch ambient piano. Whoa. This is low-key a vibe. Oh shit, my camera. Alright, cool. I was trying to adjust the wire because it was blocking something on my screen, and then the whole camera just came down. This is kind of a vibe, actually. I like it. Maybe I'll add this. I don't know what I just... Okay, actually, I'm gonna keep this on, and I'm gonna turn this off so you guys don't get an echo. And also I can keep talking without it ending. Okay, I like that. This is giving like anime outro. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. I wonder how these sound together. Kind of crazy. Whoa. Oh, this is the spooky vibe. Full moon piano. It's just about the full moon, right? Or is it today or tomorrow? Or did it already happen? Okay, it already, yeah. Okay, so it was yesterday. That makes sense. It was really, really bright yesterday. Okay. I think this would be good with some reverb. I love how spooky that is. It's sick. Okay, cool. Let's see if anything else sparks my interest. Longing? What's a longing piano? Ooh, that's pretty. Regrets piano. That's very pretty. I think that would go well with this one. Yeah, those would go well together. But it's not really as much in the spooky vibe. Ooh. Okay, this is spooky. Yeah, I think we can work with this. Ooh, that's really pretty, actually. I'm adding it. Adding it to the mix. Tenacious. Sympathy? Maybe that would go well with this. I don't know why they're all the way over here. That does go well together. Wow, this is such a vibe. listened to this already, I think. Okay. Cool. So far I'm liking this vibe. I might just put you here and you here. Some strings. Oh, right. I have this one liked because podcaster and actual play podcaster, that's just two different kinds of podcaster, and gamer, whoever, and music composer, Christian McElroy used this in one of the songs in Taz Balance, Taz being the Adventure Zone. Bounty harp. I like this. Breathless harp. I wonder how this would sound with the regret. I thought that I would be able to. Okay. Just copy and. Hello? Hello? There you go. Okay. I feel like I did something weird here. Whoops. Whoa. That's pretty. Okay, and then what if we just did that again? And then we did all this again. Oops. So we're writing some spooky songs. But nothing is as spooky as how my microphone stand keeps falling down. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this little arrangement that I have. Now it's just a matter of writing vocals for it. Maybe I should write about like a ghost or something to go with this spooky vibe. Okay. What to frickin' write about? I'll just start recording and see if any lyrics come to me. This one's very like it's like the onset of the haunting. Maybe something about like cold stone or cold stone. Light flickers on the cold stone pathway. I want like kind of like a story. Cold stone, ghost, path, death, skull, etc. Cold stone flickers in the moonlight. Cold stone flickers in the moonlight. Cold stone flickers in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle. In the moonlight, brittle bones crackle. Cold stone flickers in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle. Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle. By the fireside. Cool. I'm gonna or maybe I'll just no, yeah, I'll mute. Or no, I'll just do another layer. Okay. Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. That was fun. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. messed up that last bit. Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. One moment, please. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Just trying to see if there's anything. My partner is out shopping. Shout out to my partner. Thank you. My beloved Thowel. That's their username on Twitch. W Thowel. Okay, there's nothing that I'm super wanting that's on sale right now. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. That was a bit better. Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. Okay, and maybe in this part we kind of get into the like death, the death of it all. I once was someone to love, something to hold. That's pretty good. I once was. Whoops. I once was someone to love, something to hold. I once was someone to love. Nah. I once was someone to love. I once was Lol. Cut out for a second. I want something to hold and not let go. Okay. So it goes. I once was someone to love. I'll do it here. I once was someone to love. I once was. No, I think that the love gets held out longer. I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold and not let go. Okay, let's try to record that. Your side, I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold and not let go. Your side, I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold and not let go. I think that's pretty good. I could probably do better, to be honest. Let's hear it together. Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold and not let go. I think the second line in that verse is good. The once was something to hold, but I think I could do better on the I once was someone to love. I once was someone to love. Maybe like that. Yeah, maybe like that. Your side, I once was someone to love. I wonder if that was too long. Let's see. I once was. Okay, it does fit, but I don't know if it's good. Let's see. Is that good? Oops. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. I once was. That's a little bit. I once was. Does that go any? Oh, okay, it does. I once was someone to love. I once was. Okay, I'm gonna move this back down here. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can do any better. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. No, not that. Oops. Because I don't really need it. Whatever. Let go. What does it sound like on this one? I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. Someone to love. again. Let's try again. I once was something to hold and not let go. I once was. Nah. Nah. I once was someone to love. I once was. Dang, that didn't work. I once was something to hold and not let go. I once was something to hold and not let go. But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky at it. But death, it comes for all. But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky. But death, it comes for all. But death, it comes for all. But death. That was a little bit too close to the mic there. But death, it comes for all. Whoops. But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky to see my fall. But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky to be the thrall, fall, wall, skull, ball. But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky to see my fall. But I was lucky to hear the fall. Let's listen to it from the beginning.
Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. But death, it comes for all. Was lucky to hear the fall. For all, and I was lucky to hear the fall.
Yeah, maybe that. To hear the fall. To feel the fall.
But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall. But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall.
A little quiet on that.
And I was lucky to hear comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall.
Oh my god. Hello, Thowel. Wintry Sorrow. Yeah, I'm going for spooky vibes. Here, this is the full song so far.
Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall.
Okay, now what?
But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall. Thank you.
I'm not really sure what to put after this.
But death it comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall.
Yeah, so this I'm like basically I'm writing this from like ghost POV. Foul on the road. Dang.
But death it comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall.
Maybe a little bit more into the what happened when this person died.
To hear the fall. The fall. Guy's life was but death it comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall. I saw it in the distance, and I made my peace.
Maybe something like that.
The fall. I saw it in the distance. I made my peace. I saw it in the distance. I made my peace amongst the trees.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Hear the fall. I saw it in the distance. I made my peace amongst the trees.
That sounds pretty cool.
I saw it in the distance. I made my peace amongst the trees. trees. Locust reaching for some semblance of home. Locust reaching for locust reaching for some semblance of home. I made my peace amongst the trees. A little more, a little longer with thee. Locust
Okay, this is. I need to turn down the gain.
amongst the trees. For a little more, a little longer with thee. Amongst the trees. For a little more, a little longer with thee. Locust reaching for the ghost is searching for some semblance of home.
Music to lurk to. Exactly. Music to loom to. Someone's looming over there.
Locust reaching for some semblance of home. The ghost is searching for some semblance of home. Of home. August is searching for some semblance of home.
Okay, how's that sound? Nope. This. Okay, and then we'll just remove this for now.
Peace amongst the trees. For a little more, a little longer with thee. A ghost is searching for some semblance of home.
Maybe I should just repeat this part, I wonder.
Once wide, I once was someone to love. I once was something to hope. Peace amongst the trees. For a little more, a little longer with thee. A ghost is searching for some semblance of home. I once was someone to love.
I don't remember if that was how I put it in. Oh yeah, no, it was just a tad bit after.
I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold and not let go.
Okay. And then this was the... I don't know if I want to repeat these or not, if I want to do another verse.
But death, it comes quiet in the distance.
Let's just see how it is. Just repeating those. These I do believe started. Yeah, okay. So bingo bongo. Okay. We are gonna move this so that these line up here. And that should be closer to...
I once was someone to love. I once once was something to hold, and I'd let go. But death, it comes for
I might want to do a different,
and
like maybe.
by death it came for me. And I was lucky to hear the fall. By death it came for me. And was it worth the truth I see? I once was, but death it comes for all, and was it worth? But death it came for me, and was it worth the truth I see?
Yeah, like that.
But death it came for me. But death it came for me, and was it worth the truth I see?
Or maybe the truth I now see.
And was it worth the truth I now see? The truth I now see. But death it came for me, and was it worth the truth?
Okay, let me try it with that line instead.
But death it came for me, and was it worth the truth I now see? But death it came for me, and was it worth the truth I now see?
Okay, I like that, but I wanna do it differently. Okay, maybe I'll do it on this one.
Let go. But death it
Okay, here we go.
let go.
Actually,
But
is that the same here? Like a little. Okay, that's it. Okay, yeah, that sounds better anyway. Okay, anyway.
let go. But death, it came for me.
Oops. I peeked. I peeked. I peeked.
Let go. But death, it came for me. And was it worth the truth I now see?
I don't know if that was any better.
But death, it came for me. And was it worth?
That was okay.
Let go. But death, it came for me. And was it worth the truth I now see? But death, it came for me. And was it worth the truth I now see?
Okay, let's compare it to this one.
But death, it came for me. And was it worth the truth I see? Let go. But death, it came for me. And was it worth the truth I now see?
Is that the same note?
See. I saw it all, but death, it came for me. Let go. But death, it came for me. And was it worth the truth I now see? But death, it came for me. And was it worth the truth I now see?
Okay, that one's pretty good. Okay, let me compare it to this.
But death, it came for me. And was it worth the truth I see? But death, it came for me. And was it worth the truth I now see?
I feel like it might be better. I think that the intro to this one is better, so maybe I'll just splice the two. So, Control T and Control T and this one.
But
Let me get rid of that. I don't need that. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
but
this is
but death it came for me, and was it worth the truth I now see?
I think that was good. Okay. I'm gonna delete this one. Bonk. Okay. Right, and there's this middle section which I haven't done anything. Wait, what the fuck? What happened here? Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. That was scary. Lol. Not me deleting the whole track there. I'm gonna delete this too.
I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. But death was something to hold, and I'd let go. But death.
Okay, I'm gonna delete just you. And I'll unmute you. Okay, perfect.
To my peace amongst the trees of home. I once was, oh, but death it came for me, and was it worth the truth I now see? I saw it in the distance. I made my peace amongst the trees.
I mean, that works with the second verse too. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just change that one verse. Anyway, I'm gonna BRB. Alright, folks, I'm back. Just put some groceries away. Let's see.
Oh, see, I saw it in the distance. I made my peace amongst the trees.
Because I could just like repeat the same thing that I did here, which no, not there. Here. It ended just a little. Okay. Nope. Okay.
The tree cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside.
But I feel like that's not really like ending vibes. Also, I'm not sure if I want to change this first.
The truth I now see, but death it came for me, and was it worth the truth I now see? I see the universe. I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth.
So I could do like.
I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth. Cold.
That's kind of cool.
The truth I now see.
Oh god. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. This one. Let me write it down.
I saw the truth I now see. I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth. now see. I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth. The truth I now see. I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth. Cold stone. I'll see. I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth.
I feel like I could do that a little bit better. Okay.
I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth. I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth.
Okay, let's compare them.
I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth. I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth.
Okay. I think that let me do a little splitty. Okay. I think this bongo. Okay, let's try this. Whoops.
I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth.
Whoa. What is happening? What the? Okay. I don't understand what just happened, but whatever.
The universe. Death is but the star's rebirth. 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 The universe. but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. The universe. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. The universe. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. The universe. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the star. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Okay. The universe. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. The universe. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Death is but the stars' rebirth. Is but the stars' rebirth. Cold. Cold.
side. I could do that and maybe do like a harmony on top of it, but maybe instead of that, could do like, let's see, bodies pile, body rots, bodies pile. Bodies pile by the bodies pile by the
Father's rebirth.
Oh my god, my cat is here. You can't see her, but she's here. She is walking over my desk. Oh, you can see her tail. Bodies. Bodies rotting. Blood is clotting. I have to move her. She's about to cause chaos. Azura, what are you doing? Go on. What a silly little girl. Whoop. Hi, baby. I could just do this. Cold stars flickering in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. Fire by the fireside. By the fireside. Bones crackle by the fireside.
The stars rebirth.
Cold stone.
The stars rebirth.
Cold stones flickering in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackling by the it was okay.
Cold stars flicker. Cold stars flickering in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackling by the fireside. Cold stars flickering in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackling.
Okay. Okay.
Cold stars flickering. Cold stars flickering in the moon. In the moon.
That one's good. The moonlight is good.
Cold stars flickering. In the moon. Cold stars flickering. In the moon. Cold stars flickering.
Dang it. Too close to the mic.
Cold stars flickering. In the moon. Stars flickering in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackling by the fire. brittle bones crackling by the brittle bones crackling by the fireside. Brittle bones crackling by the fireside. In the moonlight, brittle bones crackling, brittle bones crackling by the fireside. By the fireside. Bones crackling by the fireside. by the fireside, by the coals crackling, by the fireside, by the fireside. Coals crackling, by the by the moon in the moonlight, brittle bones crackling, by the fireside, bones crackling, by the fireside, by the fireside, bones crackling, by the fireside, bones crackling, by the fireside.
All right. I wonder. Let's try listening to it all the way through.
Cold stones flicker in the moonlight, brittle bones crackle by the inside. I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall. I saw it in the distance. I made my peace amongst the trees. I yearned for a little more, a little longer with you. A ghost is searching for some semblance of home. I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. But death, it came for me, and was it worth the truth I now see? I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth. Cold stones flickering in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackling by the fireside.
All right. That was pretty cool. 2.5 hours making all this. Using loops in GarageBand. It's not bad. I think that's pretty cool. There's definitely some parts like this one. I'm pretty sure this verse, it's a little bit, I'm supposed to come in a little bit earlier. I don't know how this would sound.
I once was
I think this is closer to what it's supposed to be.
someone to love. I once was
Yeah, I think this is
something to hold, and I'd let go. But death,
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
came for me, and was it worth the
All right.
truth I know?
One more listen through, because I fixed that. I don't know what I want to call this song. I could just call it Cold Stones. But it's funny because I say Cold Stone and I think about the ice cream every time. Anyway, let's do another listen through.
Cold stones flicker in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside. I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. But death, it comes for all, and I was lucky to hear the fall. I saw it in the distance. I made my peace amongst the trees. I yearned for a little more, a little longer with you. A ghost is searching for some semblance of home. I once was someone to love. I once was something to hold, and I'd let go. But death, it came for me, and was it worth the truth I now see? I see the universe. Death is but the star's rebirth. Cold stones flickering in the moonlight. Brittle bones crackle by the fireside.
All right. Pretty cool. I did just realize that I feel like in the first verse.
Old and night, I saw
This one.
I was lucky to hear the fall.
It'd be better if it was Hear the Call, but that's fine. Maybe I'll edit it another time. But overall, I'm very happy with this. It sounds super spooky and cool, and I like it. I still don't really know what I would want to call it. Maybe something like the ghost or something. Yeah, I don't know what I would want to call it, but regardless, let me do a quick save, and I'm just gonna go into chatting. But yeah, I think that was really cool. I think that sounded awesome. And I'm really happy with how that came out. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the chats. Make sure to eat something, drink some water. I need to refill this. Stay warm and stay spooky. And I'll see you guys next time, hopefully for another music stream soon. It's been very fun doing these, so thank you so much. Thank you for joining Ronkono's Corner. Be well, and I'll see you in the next one.